What is up, everybody? Star Wars Dad back for another video. Today we're going to be looking at Krennic Green. I have never played this deck before. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I've always been kind of skeptical of how good it was because I just felt like Iden Green was better. But I figured I'd give it a shot today and see how it felt. So I focused a little bit more in this list on life gain with Yularen being a 3 of. And then we have 3 Shoretrooper, so to kind of benefit early from gaining life, as well as the 3 Emperor's Royal Guard, because Yularen isn't official and Krennic isn't official. So I figured Emperor's Royal Guard would get a decent amount of value in this deck, as well as just being a good barrage target with 3 power and 4 toughness. Then we have 3 Viper Probe Droid, just as an early unit to deal with aggro. Then we play the 3 Laser Tech, a typical green ramp, and we can use Energy Conversion Lab to ramp up quicker occasionally. I really like using Consortium in space to deal with space units because everything that is damaged with Krennic gets +1, so sometimes you can make Consortium like a 4-1 or a 4-2 after killing a thing. If it only had one, like a green A-Wing you ambush in, it only does 1 damage to you, and then Consortium becomes a 4-2, so that's pretty sweet. So sometimes I do that. Then we have 3 Cell Block Guard as just another form of Sentinel on the ground. 2 System Patrol Craft just to deal with things in space when we need to. We do have a good amount of removal, so I don't think you need 3 Patrol Craft in here. Then we have 3 Gideon. Gideon is usually the target I'm going to use for ECL because it just gets so much stronger in this deck. I think Gideon is the best card in this deck because it becomes really big and then it pumps up all your sentinels when you kill things, and it just feels really, really good in here. I think it's the MVP for sure. 3 Darth Vader as one of our top end spells to get sentinels typically. We don't have a 1-drop in this deck, so it's typically just looking for sentinels, unfortunately. Then 2 Reinforcement Walker as another form of life gain later in the game. We play 1 of those in the sideboard, and then 2 Avengers as our finisher. As far as removal spells, we're playing 3 Power the Dark Side. Sometimes I will opt to just go early removal against aggro or decks that are trying to put a lot of pressure just to kind of like prevent them from doing their Fleet Lieutenant Wing Leader things that they like to do. Then we have 3 Resupply as our other ramp card in the deck. Typically not going to use it against aggro, and most of the time we're just going to use that against like mid-range or control. 3 Vigilance. For the aggro matchup, but I really don't think we need it against aggro. I think it's more just insurance policy. It's more for like mid-range and control. Then we have 3 Takedown to deal with like things like Sabine, or once we have gotten something below 5 health. 3 Barrage, which is the other MVP of this deck, especially with like Gideon when you're pumping everything up and then you're able to just barrage for like 8 to 10 damage sometimes. 2 Traitorous against aggro. I took out the 3rd Traitorous in the side. I think 2 is enough though, because I think aggro again is like one of your best matchups. And that is all the events and units in the main board. Just when I look at this deck, and just from playing it so far and playtesting, I definitely think that Gideon is the star. Gideon just does so many things in this deck because everything's already getting +1 when it's damaged, and it just being able to pump things up even more and just spread those counters out, and just once you can start flooding the board with sentinels sometimes with like Vader and Emperor's Royal Guard, and just pumping up your sentinels and just making where everything has to attack into them and then they keep dying and it keeps pumping up Gideon. Obviously you're not going to pump up Gideon too high against like a deck that has waylays and things like that, or no good to me deads. Sideboard, we playing 2 Restock and 1 Search Your Feelings for the control mirrors, 2 Vanquish for the control mirrors, and then 2 Relentless and 2 Devastator for the control mirrors. So very, very much to deal with control is the sideboard. Reinforcement Walker is probably coming in against control too. Control is hard. Control, I think, is one of your toughest matchups. I think Boba Green's probably pretty tough too. I don't think it's like the easiest deck just because of no good to me dead and Fet's Fire Spray. So I think aggro is probably going to be a cakewalk, or not necessarily a cakewalk, but it's going to be heavily favorable. Uh, and then I would imagine like Luke Green, because of the shields, would be a difficult matchup, as well as maybe Han Green, just because they can ramp super fast. But also please remember to comment on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway on the community page. A lot of people have been just commenting in the videos, and that gets really difficult to keep up with. I've still been adding you to the list just because I know you're trying, but just try to get to the community page and under the actual 1,000 subscriber giveaway post, so that I can make sure that I keep track of things and don't miss your name. Because usually what I do is once I've wrote your name down that I like it, and usually I'll comment, so that lets me know that I basically checked you off and got your name in for the drawing. But let's get into some games and see how this deck performs. Alright, looks like we have a decent hand against aggro. We're just going to get rid of Traitorous and resupply. Traitorous just because it's a little too simple. Resupply is pretty useless in this matchup. Laser Technician could still be useful because we can ECL it in. Next turn, we can Yularen this turn. If we draw a Consortium, that'd be nice. ECL it in. Okay. We did get the Consortium, we did it. So we'll see what our opponent does. I think we're just gonna get rid of Laser Technician though. I'm just gonna try to get them. Yeah, so we're gonna ECL and Consortium. Take that out. Gain a life. The old ECL with the Consortium. Alright, Patrolcraft's great. Gideon's great. Subblock card. What are we getting rid of here? Tough choice, because next turn I'd like to play Gideon. Following turn I'd like to play Vigilance. I think it's gotta be Subblock card at the time being. Is the card that we're going to keep, so we're probably going to get rid of it, unfortunately, because the threat in space of Consortium is actually pretty decent to kill their Falcon. Well, never mind. Is he playing an extra resource or exhausting? Exhausting. Okay. Just taking a very long time to exhaust. Yeah, so we're just gonna play Subblock card. So that was the right call. Cool. Just kill Leia, or just kill Ezra. I think we kill Leia because we can kill Ezra next turn. So far so good. They have gotten 0 damage on the board and they're about to flip Leia next turn, so they could play a unit here. We claim initiative. Nope, they did not. Okay, we get Krennic next turn too. I think both Vaders. So we're just playing Gideon here. And then we're going Vigilance into Vader, most likely. We're in good shape. Get Gideon down first before we swing in with Yularen, because it pumps up things. So I'm just gonna pump up Gideon. Exhaust an enemy unit. Okay. Give a shield to the Echo Base Defender, I guess. Interesting deck choice. Or interesting card choice. We're gonna attack into it with Krennic first, and then swing in with Yularen to kill it. Sure. Okay. Alrighty. Yep. He claims initiative, I assume. Or he flips Vader. Oh, he just claimed flips Leia. He did not flip Leia. We'll just make this a 6/6. It's crazy. We are at the Vigilance turn and we don't need to gain 5 life. So when you know you're doing good. I guess we don't need the other Vader since we have Reinforcement Walker. Kind of seals the deal against Leia, in my opinion. We have not been able to attack with Consortium for 2 turns in a row. Kills Krennic. Yes. Just make this a 7/7. We're just gonna attack in here first. Probably just take down, make Gideon an 8. Yeah. Okay. Sure, man, sure. Get rid of Consortium here. Keep Barrage or Vader as an option. If they go wide, have a U-wing reinforcement this turn, so Barrage will be insane for 10 damage with Gideon. So first thing is attacking with Gideon. He's bringing out the big boy. He's trying to bait us into attacking into that before he U-wings. Could also just Vader. I mean, do we just let Gideon become a 9? 9/9 with 3 damage, so a 9/6? Doesn't seem like the worst. Still Barrage afterwards. Yeah, a 10/6, I'm sorry. Okay, that's what he was doing. Yep. Cool. Well, he got us. Got us with the Han. Didn't see that coming. Guess that makes sense though. Still got a Reinforcement Walker and a Vader, a Vigilance, and 20 damage on the board. Another Barrage is good. Yeah, it felt like a bait, but I went for it, and I Probably didn't even need to. Probably should have just swung into his face with the 8-8. Just gonna go here. He's at 6, so we'll just barrage. Vader 1, 5. Barrage is so good. Just hanging on to these big boys. I could go traders. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold all these cards. There's no reason to get rid of any of them. We could choose any number of these this turn. Just swing in first. Consortium's been holding 1 life for a while now. He took the initiative? Okay. We just Vader? I think Vader. Okay. That pretty much seals the deal. We could even play Vigilance just to have 0 damage. Which I'm totally doing that if he plays a unit here. Great game. Yes. Good game. I mean, good for me. I don't know about a good game. But sure. Not trying to be just wanted to get to 0. No, I guess we're gonna get rid of Avenger. And reinforce a marker. Play Consortium. Can ambush in Consortium next turn. Seems good. Don't need that. Boom. Felt good. Claim the initiative. Kill it again. Do that all day. I will do that all day. I have 4 resources. Probably just hold on to the Sentinel and takedown. I'll just take down Sabine here. Or a Dodonna or something like that. Dodonna's more of a problem than Sabine, honestly. Let's buy the Rogue Guard so that we have 2 barrage targets next turn as an option. Just claim the initiative so we can gain life again with Consortium. Fleet Lieutenant is a very awkward choice. We have Emperor's Royal Guard active next turn. Yeah, okay, good game. Yeah, we pretty much set the tone for that one early. But basically, we would just brought this out. This would have had Sentinel. We would have swung in again, gained life. So, good game. All right, up against Hera Yellow here. I like our hand. No mulligan. Get rid of that, and I guess resupply. Typically it's an aggressive. Yeah, we have a good curve too with the droid, the Consortium, and the takedown. Akbar, Chopper, Leia, Falcon. So he's probably going Leia, Chopper this turn. Then Akbar next turn. Yeah. Yep. So he will just claim the initiative. Just kill probably kill Chopper. Let's see the Akbar. I like the Barrage. Yeah, I think Chopper's more the nuisance. Falcon is a problem. Take it down next turn. Yep. Okay. He attacks it. No, he did not attack him. Okay. Ooh, I like both of them. I think we're gonna keep the guard though. Dark side is not as good when they go wide. Saw that coming a mile away. Okay. Alright, we'll just barrage. Traders isn't that great right now. Just kill those two, let him have Akbar. Next turn, guard, I guess. Okay. Just get another Consortium. Can do guard and Consortium this turn. Or we can just Traders the Falcon, which isn't bad. I'm assuming he's attacking you into. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just Traders the Falcon. I'll take that, thank you. Since we are going to bring out Vader next turn, we're going to get Krennic put a little damage on Hera so we can kill Vader. I mean, kill Hera with Vader. Sure. Cool. Okay. Could ambush in here and pump up our Falcon to make it a 4-5. That's an option. Or do we just get Vader going? I think Gideon's better next turn. So we're off. You get rid of that. Probably get rid of this now since it's not a Sentinel. Okay. Oh, that was cute. Sure. Okay, just get all the Falcons. Why not? Alright, we're gonna be at 8 resources, so we could take down and then what? Play a cell block card. I think we can afford to take 3 from. So we play cell block guard, and then ambush him with Gideon. Okay. What did he just use again? Shoot first again. He just keeps drawing removal every turn, doesn't he? Just give that 3 so it can kill the Marine. And give it back to Gideon. Claim the initiative. Barrage to 9. Just kill everything. Seems pretty good. Resource here. That's pretty sweet. Isn't that the perfect card to draw? Just play that. Okay. Vigilance is just in time. I think we're gonna go ahead and let the Superlaser Tech go so we can take down here. Awesome. Perfect card to draw again. Love it. I love when our opponent continues to draw the perfect cards constantly. It's my favorite thing about card games. It's so cool, right? When they just consistently have the answer every single turn. I love it. There you go. Awesome. Oof. Dang, I really want that. But we need to heal. That stinks. We're gonna claim the initiative here. So we can heal 5 damage next turn. Actually, we're just gonna barrage right for 8. I don't think we need another one of those. Let me guess, he draws another Leia. Okay, we're just gonna take that down for sure. No. Don't care about Seasoned Shoretrooper right now. Just want to gain a bunch of life. And close this game out. What's our opponent doing here? Okay. Sure. Just keep all these cards. These are all useful. Sure, just keep top decking the most amazing cards. It's disgusting, isn't it? I'm just gonna get him to get rid of one here. Yep. I swear, man, our opponent has continued to draw the answers. It's ridiculous. At this point, though, it's over. It's just like, come on, man. Yes, we're gonna drop it this time. I'm not playing games. And we're in such a good spot now, we're fine. Unless he has Surprise Strike. Doesn't matter anyways, because we have space. Get rid of that, and just close this game out. Good game. Good game, good game. That was a good one, but I do feel like he consistently had the answers. Otherwise, that game would have been over a long time ago. But still a very good display of this deck. Just too much power when you get to the top end. Alright, up against Leia Blue. We got, it looks like hand, so we get rid of Avenger and laser tech. Ambush him with Alliance. I think is a good move here. So they can't pump it up. Yep. Yeah. So we want to make sure we attack him with Consortium. It takes damage. Yep, knew that was coming. No thanks. Go 3-2 here. Probably. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna barrage this turn. We'll go barrage next turn. Okay. Yep. So we'll do 6 damage across the board. Awesome. There's a shield now. Just go face. Wow, that's annoying. So he lost his shield, so we're just kill him with Vader. We don't need another Yularen. Guard is good. U-Wing, nice. Can pull out Krennic now probably, right? Or do we care about that? We'll see. Might just claim the initiative and traitorous. That's a Sentinel. Cannot do anything about that. Just deploy. Swing. Don't want that to die. Okay. He plays a cheap unit. That's it. Yeah, Luke is a thing, so we gotta worry about that coming soon. Especially with the U-Wing in a row. I swear my opponents have been drawing like gas today. Star and Wing Leader. Awesome. Which traitor is that? Thanks. Stings, doesn't it? What are we gonna hit him for 4 with? Should play Sentinel. Did he pass? I think we'll just let Vader. We could just pass. Oh, he already claimed the initiative. Okay, so then that becomes a 4-3, which is not that big of a deal. Sentinels. Close this bad boy out. We can also traitorous that. We'll let Viper Probe Droid go here. I think is fine. Another U-Wing. All 3 of them. Who cares? All the gas, right? Just take that. Just win the game. Yeah. Sure. That's 12. Good game. 3 U-Wings. Not drawing gas at all. Luckily we had traitors though. Traitors was amazing that game. Alright, up against Sabine Green. What do we got here? Not hand. But we have power of the dark side. And Subblock Guard. And we have traitorous. So I think first we need to get rid of 1 patrol craft, 1 laser tech. Claim the initiative, kill that stupid thing. Okay. Consortium is good too. But I mean, it's... Maybe we will... I think we're gonna let Consortium go though, because we have the patrol craft. If the game would let us resource it. Apparently it's not letting us resource this card. I'm trying. What's going on here? I think the game's freezing. There we go. It worked. Yeah, it like... Okay. I don't know. Yeah, Power of the Dark Side's pretty devastating against Sabine because play like Wing Leader, Fleet Lieutenant. Ooh. Decisions. Just got 2 bombs that we just drew. I guess it's Vader because it's farther away and we can turn it potentially. It's got 5 damage. So we could swing it for 3 against it. Yeah, I mean, we can play these next turn. Let's just pass and see what he does. I'm sure he's got a Wing Leader or something for his Sabine. Fleet Lieutenant or a Wing Leader, so. We'll just play the cell block card, force him to attack into it, and then Gideon can just finish him off if he pumps it up with Wing Leader or something. Yeah. Wing Leader? No. Just that. Okay. That's fine. Metal Snare? No. Don't need Viper Probe Droid. Okay, we're just gonna end conversion live. Kill that. Make this a 4/4. Sentinel. We'll save our traders for a turn where they like put a bunch of counters on something. He did not ambush that in, interestingly enough. So we're gonna go face, then deploy. I think we're just gonna be the aggressor. I could have killed it and made it a 5/5, I guess. Wouldn't have been the worst thing ever. But nothing about that now. We do have an official out, so we're just gonna play Emperor's Royal Guard next. If he kills Cell Block Guard. Okay. Yep. 6/4. 7/4. The discard for some weird reason. Doesn't doing that? Okay. We're gonna play. Let's just go face first. Okay. Now we're going to play Royal Guard. Shoretrooper. Base. Pass. Who is the least important card here? Probably Patrol Craft, because we can just traders at this point. In space. I mean, all we have to do right now is swing with Gideon and we win the game. It's totally fine. Good game. Yeah, I mean that's what this deck's designed to build, so I'm designed to beat. So I didn't expect that matchup to go any different. So back for the post game. The deck did very, very good against aggro. I had 2 or 3 other games where I lost. I think I lost to Boba Green. What was the other one? Inquisitor Blue, because they had Avengers and it was just like Avenger. And they also drew very, very well. I feel like everyone was drawing very well. Like a lot of these games that shouldn't have lasted as long as they did because my opponents drew perfect. Overall, I thought the deck was good. I still think Iden Green is better though. Just after playing Iden Green recently, Iden Green just felt way more dominant. I think this deck definitely has the potential to hit for more damage, but I don't know if that's necessarily like that important. Because your weaknesses are like hard control. And Luke Green, I don't know. I think that's just a tough matchup regardless. For Iden Green too, so because Barrage is not nearly as effective, I guess is the way to say it. Gideon was definitely the MVP in this deck. Gideon was nuts. Gideon did so many good things in these matchups. Just love that card so much. I want to get a hyperspace foil of Gideon, but it's what is it, like $30? I don't feel like spending $30 on one card. Yeah, so I mean, if I'm playing, the soft control deck, I'm definitely still going to go Iden Green. And I'm playing the 30 HP base now, which I don't know if that's. I think it's fine because you don't necessarily need to ambush him with Gideon. Although ambushing him with Gideon was sweet, it just 25 HP is just it's so much harder because certain decks can just really like it's the surprise strike is like your biggest weakness in this deck, playing against decks with surprise strike or sneak attack, because you just don't have the HP to recover that quickly, and then there's just too much pressure. So, and I think this deck needs ECL to be the type of deck that you want it to be. So I think I just prefer Iden Green if I'm playing a soft control deck. And Iden Green has had a lot of good results. So if you haven't watched my Iden Green videos, definitely check those out. I think the cards are very similar, but I think I only played 2 Gideon currently, but that doesn't necessarily need to be 2. But just having that 30 HP and just playing the deck a little slower just feels really good. And I think Iden as a leader is just a little bit better than Krennic because you're gaining subtle life throughout the game, and that's really what it comes down to, right? Because these decks are like basically the same whether you do the ECL base or the 30 HP base, but just being able to gain subtle life with Iden and then protect it with Sentinels, and it has a shield to protect it too. And obviously Iden has a hard time with hard control as well. Like, what do you call it? It's sister Iden Blue. Like that's going to be one of your toughest matchups. It was fun to play this deck, but it just wasn't not as good as the other decks that I've played recently, that's for sure. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the gameplay. As always, please give any feedback. I am going to be doing maybe Hera Green next, I think, is a deck I was looking at. So, but got to test it out more to see if I can make it feel pretty competitive. But y'all have a good one and peace out.